All right, RBA's lifted rates. We need some perspective here. If we go one more rate hike of 0.25%, we are back to the peak interest rates we had post COVID. If we go two rate hikes, if we do a 0.25 next and something after that, then we're sitting at the highest interest rates that there have been since 2011. We need to let that sink in. Like, this feels like deja vu. I think the part I am maybe concerned about is that interest rates were so low for so long before COVID, and then 2024 is where they peaked at 4.35%, the RBA official cash rate. People had savings. You know, our houses were not as expensive, even in the last 2 years, as what they are now. And because there was so much spare cash flow that we actually did have, like Australia's actual savings rate as a household was quite high prior to COVID, we all had buffers. There was quite a level of buffer cash. Because interest rates had been so low for so long before COVID, a lot of people actually had really good savings, really good buffers because money was cheap, right? It cost next to nothing to borrow money. Incomes, wages were pretty good compared to that. So there was way more surplus cash flow, but we're actually saving quite a lot of money. That's not like that anymore. Over the last 3 to 4 years, a lot of those savings have been depleted by these interest rate rises. So my concern is we're heading to peak interest rate amounts, peak interest rate levels, and this time we don't have the backing that we had the first time where we had a lot of savings. So you really need to be thinking about ways that you can free up your cash flow, whether you'll redo your budget, get serious about spending, whether you can maybe sell a car and get rid of a car loan, some high personal debt, whatever it is that you need to do. It is really important now to go back to the drawing board and see where you might be able to increase your income, decrease your expenses, because this probably isn't going to go away, at least for a little while.